Hey guys, Bongo Boyo here with another video. Season 10 is upon us for Bard. Alongside some changes, I've recorded a few normal games and edited them a little differently. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this style of editing, and I'll be going over some of the Bard changes as well. Perks and skills, charismatic and wanderers, like I'd say, are pretty necessary for solo self-found unless you're going in super geared to kill bosses. Rapier mastery, very useful. Flat damage perks are always good when you're in low gear. And then spirit dexterity, I think it's just a very good skill. I could see you placing it with Warsong or Storyteller or Fermata. Storyteller especially a lot stronger because of how powerful clerics and wizards are, but I digress, it's up to you. And we're going 10 song. Music, memory, very important. Usual suspects, of course, except now Ballad of Courage, back to a 240-second buff, but it is also a team buff, but it's also less fizz power. I'd say it's a pretty good trade. Shriek of Weakness, Unchained, Harmonic, Lament, and Allegro. I don't think I'll ever have enough memory for this 5th song on skill 2, so I just left it blank here. I was trying out Tranquility, but honestly, it's kind of horrible. Anyways, this order is very important, making sure after Harmonic Shield, we have Shriek, and then Aria of Alacrity because we get +2 all from Rousing, and then +1 more knowledge from our Loadout. We do get Aria of Alacrity, but we do not get Lament or Allegro unless we find knowledge pieces lying around. I could see a world where Storyteller starts overtaking superior dexterity just for the memory capacity, and also because of 5 will from all the magic damage lying around, or flying around I should say. For the Squire gear setup, Straw Hat, I like Straw Hat. You could also go Leather Cap, honestly. For the Chestlight Akaton, it is just such an efficient piece. Listen, 4 HP or 2 Vigor, which one do you choose? Padded leggings, a very efficient pair of pants, but I could see, dark leather leggings are pretty good with the magic resist now. It really depends how much you value the move speed. I was in mostly solo, so this is kind of my solo set. Riveted gloves and buckled boots, 3 HP, just super useful. I'd value 3 HP over, let's say, 2 vigor personally. Serve bow because I'm in solos. Rapier and buckler. You could absolutely use arming sword instead of rapier. Lantern shield honestly is kind of dead because of how they changed how riposte works. Now you can't instant riposte off of a successful block. You need to wait for the impact resistance versus impact power stagger before you can riposte. So that means if you get hit by like a war maul in season 9, you could riposte immediately after blocking the hit, but now you have to wait like literally 1.5 seconds before you can even respond. So there's really no point in going a Lantern Shield, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited to get into High Roller. I finally am Wanderer 3, so I can play High Roller, but let's get right into my final normal games. So I'm gonna do a different style of editing for this video. Let me know what you think down below again. I mean, I'm just kind of curious. If you like watching me kill mobs, I mean, I imagine there are going to be a lot of new players, and so maybe me hitting the mobs will make them happy. Anyways, this is my first Bard video of this season. I am in Gray Squire. I've honestly not played that much. I have like 90 minutes the last week. I've just been busy with real life stuff, and I don't really enjoy solo self-found. And so it was kind of hard for me to really get motivated to get into it, but here we are. If you noticed the new headshot sounded, and oh look, it's
fuck, bro.
a barbarian, and I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my god, barbs are kind of strong, no? And I'm like a measly little bard in Gray Squire, and I thought he picked up Gary. No, he was also in Squire, but he was in White Squire, and so that's actually kind of a big difference. How much extra stat is that? Like 6? Anyways, I'm also like, keep in mind I'm a little rusty. You're gonna see it in some of my later fights. Damn, he like there's a lot of damage with that horseman axe. I'm gonna be real with you. Has shot me twice and did more than half my health. I mean, I guess so, that makes sense, but I also don't do any damage.
What the hell?
But easy. Another barb in the dust.
You have white Squire gear already, bro?
Honestly, I probably should have slurped his Squire gear, but I didn't really care that much. But you see here, I'm just trying to find a key because ruins in norms is limited to white gear. I figured that if I just get really geared on the first floor and I get into the second, I'll have an advantage. And as you guys know, Bard is a very gear dependent class, and well, I try to get every advantage I can get. I'm not the best player. I'm like a pretty decent player, but I'm not like super good. I'm not like non-reversible or whatever his name is. So I kind of need to get gear carried a little bit here. Anyways, I'd be hitting this pile. And I get a bunch of random shit to fund my delves into High Roller, because that shit costs 500 gold. That's like a lot of gold early. I mean, like, if you watch the video, I have like 4K or something, so it's like 8 dives. Anyways, I don't really know what to say here, other than I'm like in the corner of the map. It's wheel. I'm like, maybe I'm lucky. Maybe no one will come to the center and hit this pile, or someone's gonna come to the center and hit the pile. I did, you know, mention earlier how Lantern Shield's kind of dead, but honestly, like a blue Lantern Shield, it's a lot of damage compared to my gray Rapier. As I murk, dude, these mobs are so tanky. I mean, like, I was kind of used to the mobs at the end of last season where they had like 25% less health, and I'm also using a gray Rapier.
Shit.
So these things were like not dying. Holy, I'm just getting absolutely shit on by these mobs as this rogue is like, he smells blood. He can smell and sense the weakness as every fucking skeleton on this castle is trying to shoot me. Yeah, here I'm kind of got space, but there's also an archer behind me. I'm trying to get high ground, hide him out a little bit. I mean, short sword range is not very long, so I was trying to kite him, but I ended up getting the better of that engagement, that trade. And I looked through his corpse for loot. Decent boots. There is a TM lock running around in this module, by the way. He didn't seem very interested in fighting me, so I just kind of went my own way. I was honestly trying to get to the gold key room. Just because, yes, I can kill boss, but killing boss in like shit gear is not... This kind of takes a really long time and it's not really worth it. If I can, with my Wanderer's Luck perk and my 30 luck Bardic pants, get a gold key and open the gold key room and hit the pile there. Anyways, the key piles are better than the boss piles, and they're a little safer. In the sense that, at least for me, it's not like in an open room. I guess it's not really that safe because everyone and their mom does understand that the key rooms are the best and everyone goes there. Well, anyways, yeah, if you didn't notice in this module, there's like this little lever on the side, and there are like, what, 6 or 7 coffins for you to loot, and sometimes the coffins can be pretty good. It is guarded by like this fucking army of skeletons though, and in my gray Rapier and trash gear, it did take me a little while to clean them all up, but here are the spoils of my labor. 130 luck in normals. Oh yeah, fuck. Look at that shit. As in, like, look at that fucking garbage. Holy crap, get me out of norms. But I do like the, oh, it's a rat. I'm gonna be honest, I saw this guy a couple times, but I just didn't include it in the video because he just ran from me. But now he's stuck in the corner. He's stuck in this room with me, turning off the lights. Naked fish guy. Thank you for your loot. I mean, he gave me a necklace. Yeah, there's not really much else to talk about this game. I just fucking leave. I will say, watching this back, it's kind of satisfying watching me just kill all the PvE. I can't wait to see me try to kill PvE and High Roller like this. By the way, it takes me a really long time to edit like in this style, and it kind of hurts my wrist, bro. I'm not joking. I'm like clicking so much. This is actually the game, like 2 games before the first game. Honestly, I just put it in because there was like some kind of action, and I just needed more footage because the way I edited this, I mean, it's not a full gameplay. It just took like a kind of like a long time. Or at least, what am I saying? I mean, it did not take a lot of time. Like 15 minutes got turned into like 3 minutes 50 seconds, kind of. That's because I'm like skipping through all like the unnecessary bits. But yeah, I just had the coffin. I open all the coffins and find nothing. I try to go to the gold key room, or sorry, where the golden chest is. I find a Boklock with a halberd. Absolutely terrifying. But he fucks up, and I notice he tries to like take like a consumable out, and then he whips a couple times, and then I kill him. That's all she wrote. That green halberd is +2 add weapon, by the way. Kind of crazy. I guess halberds are really good right now because it's so easy to get good halberds because they're just like these little fucking little gargoyles flying everywhere in ruins. Meanwhile, me trying to find a rapier, I just can't. Like I can't. I found one and it was like green. Oh, this is me third partying. I'm so sorry. I'm just a lowly bard. I'm sorry. Dude, that guy did literally 7 damage to me. And I was not wearing a prot. That damage was absolutely pathetic. And that's coming from another bard player. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, I just noticed this guy has like the -7% action speed debuff on me. Can you see that? Like, I got some like weird shit on my screen. It looks like he did something questionable to my face, and now he's gone. Again, sorry about the third party. But what can you do? Give me your loot. Man, I don't like solo self-found. It is not fun to me. I just don't play enough. And norms are kind of limited anyways to like fucking garbage gear, so like let's say I'm assuming if I go into high roller, I'm gonna get absolutely steamrolled by people who have been playing a lot more than me. I just don't have any gear. I don't have any hours. I've spent probably as much time as I have playing as I have editing this video. You know, when I think about it, that's probably not true, but I haven't played that much. But we'll see. I see this guy trying to do Warlord with the Bardiche. I'm like, that's a good idea. I tried to do Warlord with this arming sword. I just I couldn't kill them in time. All the little guardsmen, and I was like, okay, I give up. I need a rapier. Rapier is a little better at cleaving all the Royal Skeleton Guardsmen. Anyways, I see these 2 guys fighting, and I try to third party, and I'm like, oh, this guy must be low. By the way, he was full health. And honestly, this guy kind of rocked me, kind of juking me out and shit. He got a lot of free hits on me. This fight was not close. He like low-key kind of fucked me up. But yeah,